Has been able to uphold the standard that he has set for himself last year. And with everything on the line, it ends up being this area as the Oriana for Faker. It made its way through for the first time, I think, in this series. If it's a team fight, as it is going to be. The Zac coming through, we talked about it. Back. This time around, there are more mobile carries on the side of Gen.G, but now Canyon, his Kha'Zix was so good that he got banned in this game number 5. What is he pulling out in this final and crucial game? Is it going to be something like Lee? Is it Jax? What is the counter pick into the Xin?
Poppy to come through. And a pick that has been pretty good into the Lucian historically. Can be great at shutting down the Zac as well in terms of engages. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 games, trusting Zeus again.
I don't think feels that amazing. Obviously, it's a lot of value into Lehends. We don't see something like an Ignite or an Exhaust on the other end, which often gives it additional value, at least in the 2v2, as level 2 is hit.
Yeah. Level 2, a nice little move forward here from Pays. That is a dash forward on the Zeri you will enjoy.
That game, this will be his 2nd time. Pays going forward.
That is not the dash you want to see. Here's Owner, and he's going to force that flash out. The dodge on that one is going to keep Pays alive. And now Canyon here in the mid lane looking to trade onto Faker potentially, but no red buff.
Hard to imagine that Pays, especially now down that flash, is going to get such a play. Owner.
Lehends is here. He's going to have the stun as well. The flash comes in, and Owner in a bit of a wonky spot here. He is going to charge in and has a speed up from Faker, but the flash on in. No, not the cone, and it is denied by the W of the Poppy, and that is first blood given over to Chovy. Just chilling. I mean, he's very even as we're going to listen in to this play.
Yeah, it's just Lehends calling out. He's got no flash here on the play.
So I think you got it. Got him. Give it to Corky, he says. Doesn't even say Chovy, just calls him Corky. As little knockback here, Zeus, he already ulted in a little bit of trouble, even on the Zac, and down he goes to the passive. Keen looking for a solo. Can he get the kill is the question. One last hit and he will get it, and now Faker has to flash in the mid lane.
Chovy almost gets a solo kill with the last of his mana in mid, and Zeus is taken out top side here.
Great, right? You're able to stall it out to such an extent. Zeus gets the counter pick again, but this time around Keen in these extended trades just gets so much value, and this early on the Zac, yes, sustain is good, but just isn't enough, and Keen doesn't miss those cues.
Doesn't miss those. Movement good there on the Zac ultimate as well. And it's very easy cleanup here on the blobs with the passive. X-Flash at the ready.
Yeah, he's going to look for it here on a Faker who does not have the flash, you remember, from the mid lane play in the 1v1. Faker is going to get the shockwave, though they don't quite have the damage, although Chovy is looking for it. The big one is going to miss, and now Owner going back in the bubble as well as Keria is here, and the missile will not land. Owner picks up the kill in mid.
So look at this play once again. Started off, of course, by Canyon. This is Faker's vision. And his ultimate is fantastic here as he drops down. The speed boost, ults himself.
He's saying that he lives. Faker is like, no, I live, I'm fine.
And Chovy goes for the rocket. It doesn't hit. He's dead. You can see, even though
CC coming in from the shockwave, keeping himself alive. Owner and Keria making their way up as well to help, as here is a dive. He's going to miss. And that's not going to be it, but he's going to knock him into the turret. That will definitely be enough, as now Canyon just going to tank this one up and run away. Lehends not able to tank it.
Putting the pressure on.
Uh-oh, that's a wall. That's a Cassante. Doesn't bring him all the way, though. Still going to get the flash out of Zeus.
Yeah, there's a lane swarm coming and some control vision on top side.
And now he's going to go for it, as Zeus still does have...
And they definitely know.
Yeah, and he is going to stay, picks up the buff. And he is quite fast, but he is going too fast, trying to clear out as much as he can. We do have an... Oh, he gets all down out of the jump, and now Zeus in a lot of trouble once again. Goes into the passive. And Keen just got to time it right with the Q, and that is going to do it. Eats a bunch of turret shots, but he doesn't care. It's 2 solo kills for Keen.
And he wants to cross the finish line, as this is Zeus interrupted in jump. As you'll see, he attempts it. Keen positions well here, grabs him out of it with the all-out. And then in this moment, when his passive is proc, which he also loses in this exchange, he's begging that left blob to stay near the turret. Don't go back. Keen identifies, all right, let me take that one out first.
And up is the rest as they move towards the center. Calculated has just enough health
Who's
left.
gonna kill Chovy, or who's gonna kill Keen though? Although Chovy might have been in trouble here.
Now they're trying to take down Chovy. He's just gonna go in on a Faker, and Faker nearly dies as well. Even a redemption just in case.
And I mean, the plays here, the attempts from T1 shut down again.
Uh-oh. And he face checkers. He is gonna get a nice calling down. Lorenzo, he's so low. He's gonna flash away. And now you've got an Annie who is summonerless. And now T1 are able to rotate down with the Rift Herald as well and push it into mid, trying to get some plays here as the knockup comes in. That is Faker, who is in the Rift Herald. Why is he in the Rift Herald?
And gets to Poppy to deny the eject.
At least they pick up that objective. Nice
What
little
about
group
Baron?
up here.
What about Baron? Guys?
Well, you know it's on their minds.
Oh, you know it's on their minds. The Corky poke is landing though. Chovy out of rockets here, but it's enough to push them away. I mean, the top outer is still up as Faker very low on mana.
Smite's coming down, and now with Keen coming in, Zeus isolated on the top side. He tries to flash and ult just to try to survive, and he will dodge.
If Gen G pick up this dragon, there's almost no coming back from this. Package at the ready.
Uh-oh, here we go again as Keen running on in. He wants the finals, but no stun is going to land here as the cleanse comes through, and now Keen has to back away. Gen G, they get some space here on the map looking at that Infernal Soul. And there's just no vision in here. I mean, this is being burst down right now. Keen is just playing bouncer on the outside of this. T1, you gotta do something as the ult is going to miss here from the side of Kagan. And here is a massive package. Chovy trying to get away. Zeus going super deep for that one. And now Keen, and the owner gets in, and he takes down the dragon. Will deny the soul, but the fight is coming in. Pays trying to go 1v3, isn't going to take out anybody. And yes, owner will go down, but he keeps the game alive.
But T1, they got a Drake, but Gen G, they can push mid, they can even look towards the Baron. They didn't need to get that dragon. They opted for the team fight instead. Canyon was like, see, I'm hightailing out of here. We're killing that front line.
And then Keen just walks at Faker. Look at his MR. He's got a cowl. He's had that rook earn for so long. Double TP means they reset, grab all that mana back, and then just going for it. Keen.
Absolutely, he can do that.
No,
He's
he
looking for
doesn't care.
more.
He is done.
Faker thinks he's safe, and now we got to play here in mid. This is a 1v1 on the top side that Faker, he cannot take this. Keen is just way too strong at this point in time with so much MR, and now we got to fight mid Canyon. A bit caught out here. He is going to have to flash away, but now the engage, and a massive disengage follow-up from the side of Canyon. Faker.
Gen G looking for a second try on Infernal Soul
Oh, he
here.
got TA.
EA also finished as mentioned.
And Faker didn't get death cap. He went back, spent all his money on a second rod. He doesn't have death cap for this fight. Gen G,
One more chance. One more
still
chance.
a
T1.
massive chance as the ult is gonna get owner away. There's no chance at a steal. Gen G will pick up Infernal Soul. And they're looking for more. I mean, they have the package as well. Owner are gonna be slowed on up, and Keen is just sprinting at 5 people. Does not care at all about any threat from the side of T1.
And there's just no contest. This time the Poppy ult lands. Keen just walks in them, he doesn't care. Infernal Soul!
That's not okay! That's old Corky! That's brain nerf Corky right there!
Oh,
Look at that!
Half his health bar is gone!
They do not get to play the game. Nice little dodge here on the Q3. That's all they've got. They have to dodge. They have to play dodgeball at this point because they don't have any other hope. As now, Dayu's going to go in and immediately is just going to get burned to shreds. But a lot of damage here on the Keen. Maybe a chance, but the blobs are being taken out as Gen G are not going to give them the time. Not going to give them the time of day either as Faker has to join on in here. Now, an engage, a chance. Keen looking for it. And Guma has to be the one that puts in the damage because you know for sure that Chovy will be doing it on the opposite side.
Faker's got to find Pays and Chovy here with the shockwave.
Oh, there's another big pull on in as Keen is getting low. He's getting low. He's taken out, and now Zeus going on in. Pays, though, is going to ult, and it's going to pull them away from this one. The knockaway from the Lucian as Guma will no longer be in the fight, but that is still a huge pick for T1. Chovy not quite able to land the rockets here. Not going to hit the big one. Hits a small one, but that is Baron for the side of T1.
Hanging by that one single thread and one fight here.
One Elder flip could get it done. The flash on in with the package, trying to make a play, but Chovy is in the front line, and he might just go down here. Just a bit of damage could get it done, but they don't quite take him out. Keen tanking on the left line. Elder goes down, and Keen is still alive. He is still alive in the back line, and GEN, they take the fight.
Get your coffee pastas out as Akasante, Keen Sante walks towards T1 and says no. The engage from Chovy, not enough to get an initial pick, but it's enough to win the fight.
He's trying to grab the wave. TP is coming in. Faker not gonna let this game end just yet, but he might have to pay with it.
They're gonna try.
With his life, but the wave is gonna come in, and they're just gonna ignore the Elder. They're gonna try to end the game.
Oh, the Getzo! Gonna get it!
Yes, he knows. And there it is, 1W, and maybe that just ends this game. No, they're backing. They're not gonna end. They say, okay, timers aren't gonna know.
GEN just gonna try to siege up this turret here, but breaking open the base of those inhibitors just seems out of the question right now. If T1 try to go for a defense here where they flank, they will get shut down. There's no flanking wards here. And the Corky poke is still real. They still have Infernal Soul.
You have to clear the wave. That's the only way. Shockwave gonna come through. The cannon minion does go down. Culling as well, but there's another wave coming in, and now Keen gets the knockback here on a owner. He is running into 5 members with the Elder. Take a 4-man knockback just to give them an opening to this inhibitor, and they will take down the top inhibitor as well as the middle one.
Doesn't necessarily need to kill the members of T1, just use the threat of this package to siege. With only one cannon minion left. Here comes Keen on the flank through mid as well.
Yep. Gonna taxi that wave on in through mid, put on the pressure, and he's nearly got his ghost too, which is gonna make him able to close this distance so fast. But the Baron push is on. GEN, they can taste it. They're gonna take down that third inhibitor, and they still have the Baron buff for a full minute.
Super minions crashing through here. One last attempt.
One last package. He's gonna try to send it owner with the Crescent Guard. Keeps it alive. He's desperately trying to stop this one from ending as the GA is going to be utilized. He goes in and annihilates them underneath the Nexus, and that will do it. GEN will take the 3-2 victory. They will win in Silver Scrapes.
Keen is gonna get his first victory off the back of a monstrous Keen Sante performance.
And GEN, they get it done. Another loss for Faker, another loss for T1. 4 changed players for GEN, 4 trophies of gold. The 4-peat for GEN. The Hens, he got the first, and he will get their most recent as he rejoins the squad. Pays a 3rd title every season he has been in. He has lifted the trophy, and GEN will a 4th time.
And the man that has been there throughout all of that, Chovy, ever since he started winning LCK, he hasn't shown any sign of slowing down.
And the same is true of Pays. We've got 2 players now that start winning. What if Keen just wins forever too, Chronicler?
They just keep winning.
But in the end, is able to do it with an absolutely impeccable